got Mario Kart? No, I don't have Mario Kart yet. I'm probably gonna install it. I need to, okay. Actually, it's really funny you mentioned Mario Kart, all right? Because that takes me to a story that I wanted to tell about Target, all right? Let me tell you guys something right now. If you ever, this is, okay, segment time. I know I said to be chill. We're doing a segment. Let me tell you guys why you should never shop for tech at Target, okay? So the other day, I'm going to Target and I needed to pick up some other things there. And I figured while I was there, Target has a tech section and I need a micro SD card for my Switch so I can load games on it, right? So I go to Target, I go to the tech section, I go to where the SD cards are, right? They're locked behind a glass wall. Who the fuck is robbing micro SD cards, all right? If you're worried about people robbing shit, I don't know, maybe like fucking put the electronics, like the iPads, the TVs, the game consoles, maybe put that behind the glass wall. Not micro SD cards, you fucking retards. So anyway, I look around for an employee to open the glass and there's nobody there. There's literally nobody there. The desk there for the tech section is completely empty. And now that I think about it, every time I go there, there's nobody working tech. Why? Why do they even have a tech section if they don't have any employees to work it? Okay, whatever, fine. I'll just walk around the store for a little bit until I find somebody else in a nearby section to open up the glass. Well, I walk around the store for like 10 minutes and nobody's fucking working the store. I feel like I'm in an empty fucking store. Obviously it's not empty. There's other people around me shopping. Everybody who's in this store is somebody who's shopping. There's nobody actually working the store. You might as well just walk in, grab what you want and leave because there's nobody working there. So I walk up to the front, right? Because I'm like, well, surely there's like, maybe I can just ask a checker or something to send somebody to the back and open up the fucking case. This should not be this complicated, right? So I go to the front and there's a guy there and I'm like, hey, could you like send somebody to the tech area to like open up the case so I can pick up a fucking SD card? And the guy there is like, and I'm like, are you good, dude? He's like, yeah, dude.
The rat funded $2. You should have gotten one on Amazon.
Yeah, I should have, literally. Well, I wanted to get one at Target because why would I wait a few days for something to ship in from Amazon when I could pick it up at the store? But anyway, okay. So I tell the guy, he's like, he doesn't really look like he knows what he's doing. He like diddles his fucking walkie-talkie a little bit, and then he just kind of like sits there, and I'm like, you good, dude? He's like, yeah, dude. Go to the fitting room. There will be somebody there to help you. I'm just sitting there thinking in my head, I'm like, what do you mean the fucking fitting room? Why would somebody from the fitting room help me with the tech? Whatever. Okay, you know what? You told me to go to the fitting room. Fine, retard. So I go over to the fitting room. Nobody's there. I wait there for 5 minutes. Nobody shows up. So I'm like, well, fuck my ass, dude. So I walk back to the tech section, all right? And suddenly, as I'm walking back into the tech section, there's employees working there. They've got like 3 different employees working there. It's like I had to walk away from there to come back to have them like respawn. Like when I went there originally, they didn't like spawn in correctly. So I had to like walk away and then walk back so they could like load in properly. So they load in. And I'm like, all right, dude, well, suddenly there's fucking employees here now, I guess. So I walk up to back to where the SD cards are and the employee's helping out like this lady or whatever. And she's looking at, he's helping her like look for a camera, which is right next to where the SD cards are. And she doesn't really know, she hasn't really made up her mind on what camera she wants to buy. So she's just kind of like sitting there like a retard, wondering what camera she should buy before the guy can open up the case. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, you're buying a camera. Shouldn't you know the exact model of what you want to buy? Who the fuck wants to buy a camera and just goes to the store and is like, well, let me look at them. What do you mean? You don't even know how good the camera is. You can't just look at a camera and figure out how good the quality is or how good like the fucking zoom in is or the video or whatever. Like how are you this dumb? But whatever. So I wait a few minutes and she finally decides what camera she wants. And while she was deciding, I told the employee, hey, after you're done helping her, I need help getting an SD card. So the guy, as soon as the lady is done, tells her and me, hey, joke's on you guys, I actually can't open the case. I'm not authorized to do so. I gotta call the higher ups. He'll be there in 5 minutes. I'm sitting there like, why? Fucking why? But you know what? I've made it this far. I'm this close. I might as well just sit there and wait it out, dude. Well, I sit there and I wait for 30 fucking minutes while my phone is dead. So it's not like I can just sit there on my phone and goof off or whatever and play Angry Birds or something or look on Twitter. All right, my phone's been dead the entire time. So I sit there looking around like a retard because that's all I can fucking do for 30 minutes and nobody shows up. It's me sitting there. The lady that was looking for a camera, she wasn't even there at that point. I guess she had left or whatever. It was just me and this like boomer white dude just sitting there waiting for the fucking guy to show up and he doesn't show up. So I fucking left. I left the store and that's why I don't have an SD card. Literally the tech section is run by retards. At that point, just go to Walmart. At that point, I might as well just go to fucking Micro Center. You know, a store that's actually designed purely for just tech, so I can go there and get my shit and get it over with. But the thing is that when I go to Micro Center, the line is always long as shit. Like, I went to Micro Center and I bought this key light that I have in front of me. I went there and I bought a key light. I bought a brand new Elgato because the current Elgato I'm using is for my camera. And I bought a bunch of other tech shit, right? I get there in front of the line, right? And I need to like fucking draw this. So this is like where like the checking area is, right? This is gonna look retarded. So basically, I'm fucking standing right here. There's retards all in the fucking line, dude. There's fucking retards all in the line. And I'm sitting there holding, the box for the key light is massive as fuck. So I'm sitting there I'm sitting there holding this massive ass box at the back of the fucking line, back of the fucking bus, sitting there like a fucking retard. And everybody in front of me is like holding like this guy has like a fucking mouse. This guy has like a game. This guy has like a fucking DVD player or whatever the fuck. And then I'm sitting there with all this like shit in the back. I'm like, are you kidding me? Why? This drawing is autistic? Thanks. Why don't you set it down? Because I didn't want to look like a fucking spurg and just like, oh, let me just like fucking, I don't know, it's weird. So yeah.
I'm a pedophile.